Menuaro, so Rebecca be, Abuagana, Nagana Bayo, Menuaro.
The platform, Apramen, and your party Pompeiso. The platform, the Cardinal Nana Yaukesi, Son Sonchi, Ason Senchi, and in Senchia, a call Batako Bramai and Sinukoso, Atwa Petiaman Timfi, a Sansa Crocotiaco, the platform Suni, as is in Konda Sisia Ja Amatran Konda Trenufua, Brana Yaukesi, the Cardinal Tiajamu, our peace, 104.3 FM. So the platform, Odoso Pio, Adi Doso and Sempudium, Amanyosam, Abrabomunsam, Asitremunsam, and Yamansa who was on some. And it's a wood will be idea. And in this year, Naya Cassie, the Cardinal, one in a poundful. Our the platform to be so. Wo peace 104.3 FM. A Jordan Ukweda Numre Biada, a free no or Chokopim Nondu. The platform, our peace FM. And somewhere is here, the Abba, the Acro, and the Yatian, the Ehun, Ninyan, and new dinner apreto. And in a Sombina NCI, Nabanuswa, Emia, the platform, Chinawajubi, Ghana, Yamai Ghana.
Ghana this year numero so yamamunye na jubie mama kwa ba sunje fie peace 104.3 yana wasuguso wuti ohwe obre no a meter duonu so abo apano ngotwe ho se na Jordan ukoda bia no ye no no ngotwe ka sebo no kusigupe na woni tua se yebesi nkonwa na ye di Ghana enkomo enje numero ye si nkonwa na se na nyumtini ni kan no eye Ghana ho do se Ghana be ye se enye ye eye me no wa intimi ye bi no na onso ye bi na yahwe se ebetimi apedwo mana kosi bia ekron na eso ba mfa so ama me ne wo ene enchirima entanwumre yesi nkonwa ma memfa seda ema wo se radio stations ne doso na so do de no atu peace na ubeti Ghana nkomo radio stations adwumadie mu kura mu na moto apete ama adehye wachichi ne benche adwumadie biodo na bobo ano no mo nso encha sonko enkonfama mo nso asabre ya meter duonu enwotwe abo apa no nkono ho mo beka ho social media no so mo YouTube live, Facebook live, monso moka hu bi na the platform e shema monso yada mas papa pa na abidwafo kire o madwun studio no onso wadwen kire ebesom o ka hu bi enti na abidwafo no miensa na esi nkonwa wo ye baako NPP ne baako ene NDC ne baako enti o mo kire o madwun studio no na onso de wadwen ba ebetom ya gibre na ya kenkan de amawo o wadwen kire no na wo de afa 0556 700 so say a WhatsApp and SMS, SMS, bejibre na ya kenkan edi amount 0556 700 SMS and as WhatsApp bejibre na ya kenkan edi amount. Na nsema dabo maso nyimri ya bejibre na ya di ho enkomo. 24 economy no woni masem say aban no adenedi. Na aban ni chire mu se sika 24 economy no say yesi efiri ase preko a ye behia na ye de ahyemu no $4 billion. Enye sikawa emodu papa aban na obesha se wan kakra na emom 24 economy na be cost Ghana $4 billion ya ene enye asam ketwa entanwumre yesi nkonwa yi ye begibre na 24 economy no ya dosodosum Ablekumanov commissioner ne say 19 police stations bi ho no mo a obema ya sa to biem na ehun sam te sen MPP so won pene so eni sese ye de komisa na ankasa ne yense dan nyini na so saa na wo ka ye ni ho asem kan ye de ebefo aso entanwumre yesi nkonwa ye be sa agibre na Ablekumanov rerun na komisa no wode abetum no ya gibre na ye di hu nkomo obi kura mposi komisa no kura no oni sa tumi no se wotena na katika se mekwa akọ ye rerun okọ rerun na election Ablekumanov sign the city komisa no wotumi anaso oni sa tumi no anwumre yesi nkonwa nyi na ye be gibre na ye di hu nkomo wo the platform eso Owura Awal Mohammed Obekasa ewo NPP amanyukunu edimu. Owura Bismarck Abobiaite wo acting deputy director general internal audit agency wono anso ene constituency chairman ewo NDC amanyukunu edimu ewo Ayawaso West Wogon wono nso mobetene nkan na wotoso miansa no eyemene wo utie no na wadwenkyere odeba ebetomo ya gibre na ya kenkan edi ama wo de no 0556700700 so 0556700700 WhatsApp line SMS so de fa hoye begibre na ya kenkan edi ama weni sema nwumire da boma so the platform so ye begibre na ye di ho enkomo ye twen ho bataw ye ba abedwafo atenase the cardinal na ya okese watenase akoma twetwe be frase asumde fie peace 104.3 ana wasugu so wutie ye twen ho basisi a
Menuaro, so Rebecca B. Abuagana, Nagana Bayo, Menuaro.
The platform, Apramen, and Yapani Pompey. The platform. The Cardinal Nana Yaukesi, Son Sonchi, Ason Senchie, and in Senchia, a call Batako Bramai, a Sinukoso, Atwa Petiama Dimfi, a Sansa Crocotiaco, the platform Suni, as is in Conda Sisia Jack Amatran Conda Trenufua, Brana Yaukesi, the Cardinal Tiajum, our peace, 104.3 FM. So the platform, Odoso Pio, Adi Doso and Sempudium, Amanyosam, Abrabomunsam, Asitramunsam, and Yamansa who was on some. And it's a wood will be adia. And in this year, Naya Cassie, the Cardinal, one in a poundful. Our the platform to be so. Wo peace 104.3 FM. A Dwadani Ukweda Numre Biada, a free no or Chokopim Nondu. The platform, our peace FM. And somewhere is here, the Abba, the Acro, and the Yatiani, the Ehu, Ninani and Udina Apreto. And in a Sombina Yansia, Nabanuswa, Ebia, the platform, China Wajunibi, Ghana, Yamai Ghana.
Batana, Yamieshra no da 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 da, Wamanu near my penny nala, now I'm on Eyasa. I was a Mamunina Joe, Edamasi, and you may so say Udia Fidinato Peace 104.3. I guess maybe you know Moche. Na abo non cron. The platform, and a nebre ason set yade ebrewi. Patricia Sefa Fisher Prince, Bafo Asamoah Henry. Kwesi minka ene the birthday. Henry, so himself birthday be Ross here. And for birthday asem me to away. And for birthday asem me fire who of here biom. I was after me producer Henry kwesi minka. The birthday. Birthday muso do party say Henry birthday me who bid that. Africa Joe birthday cry. Oh then. Hey, and I'm ready yame. Munkuma for no ba ko di bibi bai. And a man to move for Henry, mammy. Hey, Henry Bra. Yes, a part so Munkuma phone back with the name of Baha. Jinahana me who in Namakasa. But Jinahana me who in Naminonkas, Ampa. Obi the name of Breo. Any who soon. Then I make a mappy pomo, no bonny and what didn't make a mappy pomo, not what said the Munya Reno. My, a do birthday, also or Munkuma phone the by Omoya Ibaka. Most of them, the Amoma Brafon family near here. Mobetna Fiha, Patricia, Naomi, Gladys, Salah, no birthday, mo de Massam Baba. Isaac by Beckham Massam. You welcome Massam Pa. Every man I okay with me from the Cardinal. Abusia, the platform na nebre aso. But no, Miraho pa, Miaminua Ernest Yaukumi. Yaukumi, and Ma Kate Jamfu Aso. Ena me hu ya okumi ena me anche na matudin me ma no akwatia Starboy akwatia Jay-Z ana me de say din no to no ti oba fie ha sa na me frɛ no akwatia Starboy akwatia Jay-Z ena wie Yapon morning show anopa no na jamitia me na chi kakra jananti ya ti me wo office bi na Mama Abadam for therefore ya sending me WhatsApp message bisam say Cardinal is the news I'm hearing about Yaukumi true and I'm say na me den hu won kan news kura wate o Yaukumi hu na me de me den hu say no kura na se nye no kura enti o send message na me respond sa no it taking be 2 minutes and sana all back but sabri no mu no na me hu say flyer bi in social media men ko hwa ese NS Yaukumi akwatia MP ba na me nyini nti me ye be 4 course as a course ni nyina de o mo confirm say Yaukumi afri mu a na sanity 4 course na me ye no emu mienu ene fae mienu so confirm ma me say ampa de o mo so atie no eze na ampa say NS Yaukumi akwatia Jay-Z akwatia Starboy ya also awie na dwuma oko Hey. Asemu. But ene yebeka aka ye ho kakra na ye nuan. Oh, Debbie. Ya okumi pa. Ya memfa ya okumi kra ensi. Ewi asemu nsemu doson. But ya memfa onuan kra ensi ye.
So bring me baby, Abwa Ghana, Nagana Bayo, hey you, if we mean waro. So bring me baby, Abwa.
Mekai se ebra Supreme Court election petition 2020 baye ya okumi na okansa lawyer for no ho ya okumi there is ata no onye lawyer ampa but no mom kokko no okubi oni fatimo no okubi ya okumi kasafa sa petition no akoso modam spillage o kasafa ho afi yes board members bi on National Cathedral ma resign and so kan ho asem asen central by election ya kan ho asem oh me na di djuma ofie ha o Yow, rest well.
Interesting.
Yagumi.
Nana. In fact, me kase na me expect to be different from him and I'm a boy. It appears a yenu men this for no more a different school of thought. Say
nothing stops them from thinking the way they do.
But Nana, enuntina. I was saying yama bi wa yeti ase no. Te se me nye e kan asem bi say emra no Anton Chen Kano, you use common sense. Obie no court a copy common sense solution. Oh, per common sense solution after we busia penny. Never we busia for now trust and normal resolve issues in a commonsensical way amount. But be no court a copy common sense solution. You go to court, say court say compare the legal solution. Niemranida, a one necessary dem ranida. It won't mean for common sense. I can't say everything should be commonsensical. Then why did you go to court? Court means so they are laid down procedures. I also be a timidity as yes, UDHR, a timmy mouth, the kind of solution I'll pen. Etin I am it and Yanumbia no more say, and our lawyer could to ampow, and our Oshes and out no money more than our one prepare. Emra and yes, and not sewa in some near your court. Court order, we are talking about position of the law. Sana winim right bet me ambasa wako jina court okwa no ebia sebi kwa no opo apododo ana say ebi kwa ampo no wano ntesa but so far as winim run it here the law will be declared in your favor. It's yenye bet na no kan se ni bia na ya reho kaka hwa asem a odi ka fa yeru akojo opon kroma hu say na enye ade a wo se oka say uwie law school na say onko court asem a yeru akojo opon kroma ka che journalist no is in the right place.
Oh yeah. Oh fire.
Dedi kan bet ya etifo ene ahwefo. San say bia no bi so share fi social media. Na cardinal eba dam issue ya yare hosem. Na re hosem ni say nipa dom na ana na omonya ahomboa. Na omaya ahomboa mpo a empo no baby obetu akono. Ekwaye asema no enti akoba ni say asem na be formation na metimi aka say in as much as VR for say omoye nhihye omo say omuntu nko safe haven no kadna ni America ni say ye kwaye ti nkame mu ha ni say no sometimes a ban say o say to feel comfort zone say kadna ni be adwin say enough for be betimi atena let's say pick farmer to the extent say se ban say we si dan kwa na say we say onko tinemu free kwa trasa kwa bia onpe because
ni sunsun wa ha
enti no say enipa o relocate nipa ana say we tu nipa for say nipa ntu fi netina bia no enye easy thing
pesa bibisa by choice ana obeka oni apeni ona na de nke enyema for fence voter for ana pesa we yen because topic them they are too enim but then no me ma this say we choose obepesa obeka cathedral ni bi ene fence November 4th no obepesa obeka bi ana
Meka kakra.
Okay, and can we because I'm a person my team for the subum kakra na ye can akosumo dam no asem no. It will can be there now the maminti the person come.
Well, I think with your friends at National Cathedral no the asofo mpanyifo no aka no o kan omo letter na uti omo nsema omo de atudwa na nkatinu pone de enye bad. Omo say omo de omo susu say nanka there should be a private or independent auditor. Share National Cathedral nsem ni mu ama yenyina ye hu say pepepe yo ayejuma. To me there we share the image nipa bi mu the National Cathedral no and then the board of trustees no ato otankru mu na o hwe nkomodi a omone omani di any fee a ompese omodi group project na in the light of that no and also in the light of corporate governance no ne kwanso ano no say obi a oda board so bia no anka obesusu yepa ahwehwe say auditors be audite nanka efin bia nipa bi pese omodi group project no anka omotimi ate omho efi no
maminti in fact elembele o start kasa no na ye saying 12 minutes to 9
yeah
hey
akobi pa o
e wono wa mantem David the okay nyina na o mai ni nyina no eno ya market because
one so starting 9 pass 9 na mo
9 na oni ha oba ha 9 for me hu 9 for
o dewe
me hu 9 for me time na dey adwuma nya o dey no nti o dey kasa
ni focus as empathy nti dey nkasa bebe na yenchia etiefo ne yenuanom ahwefo na cardinal nyame si enka no kwemo sometimes I na medi ya say mo nsem chefo no say bibi ko chima ewo amanyoku ba kuma na so bibi na nya na maka ye nyina ya bom no aka say
ebi ti say dey
ebi ti say ne asem wo pese odi edi afra say ye ni NDC for yesuban eye pene debi cardinal ye ni omusuban entimi nya peda nanso so ye eda ye ni NDC for
but maka kire keke
kada ma menka masem
meba mami nsa me ho ansa maka kire keke ba bia me ne omo nya adwene e wo kwan omo de isi no fa so no and then maka kire ma kire no
ye ni omo nya pe
me nka nsa mo ye pe o
musu ye ni amo nsem a wo so call omo out
musuban no sa na mo nyina musuban ti
musuban ko enye the same
mo de
cardinal first of all no ya bedu baby ya bedu because anyway my yembo ye nua na obo ni di ncha so poku ni yembo na aba so say ye mani chinkwan say we win elections no na many wo ka say you know say bi insesenke ba bedu sam pempen so we say by election na aba NPP amanyoko no afempo ne ye kwa akoyi ye candidate ye na afe ne ye kwa akoyi ye candidate no or therefore be sorry ya na asem ne say ye ni isifo aka bomu say nipa na ono afe ne ye kwa akoyi no so be wini o ye nim the outcome of that election no ye ni isi aka bomu say ye kana na bia ma nipa na ma ya transfer ni vote e di aba enne ya mene wo ka say aye din komi Sami Jenfi and the NDC has not been able to produce a single shred of evidence. That is the crust of the matter. Sebi onipa na otene dem ano aboni same aboni trimu ano no atu mfuturo egu abonten ano no ka che say yentina sini endi ni nsem kwa ne ho abobo sebi cardinal wo asem we nkomo ye ni udi eyede eti yenua no NDC for na nkasa ye nipa bi a sebi wan hwe wano kasa yi a obetimi akasa eti om eti na ye me ya say oti akrampo a o kasa isi asem o mo ka say omo ankasa no omo suban na ankasa a threat to the democracy of the state omo anka niye na so otimi shawo dem as a politician and yes a politician bi a say nipa hu bi a keke wo so what I said the communication officer of the biggest opposition party in Ghana now to me create such a distortion in your mind and you bring it out publicly when some me no say embra ni embe discusses adiwa Kwame Nkrumah time na senka PDA crash ni more dem did that what are you saying you say you condemn me say EC for say omusuban na nkasa na a threat to the democracy of the state many they were charitable even in their description because asuban way worse than that.
onua ya me the last best 6 minutes abo the voice Ernest Yakumi omo a sa show yi oma transfer achepa Yakumi eka ho said the matie no ene yaw okone bofo nchen abrantie kra o Yakumi de sanka me nua kuma kra via duanan ba akokra wo nyan ena ya odikoi Yo, rest well. Rest well. And I pray you rest from all the troubles, the bickering, backbiting, infighting, envy, and all the troubles of this world. Charlie, rest well. Why? Rest well. And yet, Awal.
Nana.
Majo.
Yenua.
Ete say.
Nyame adom na wonso e.
Oh nyankopon adom. Menso menwe pa. Chairman, Majo.
Nana aminia mejo so.
Na what you say?
Nyame di yan kwa cha yenti ye di aseda be ma no.
Ye de nyame ase. Awal.
Nana.
Ya was me what you say?
Honestly, na menam kwan so free kuma seba. So na mini online. Ena obi frame me. Ebisa me se what se wawu. Inti me ka se no minim menkai se oyare even though owo de etimi ba at any time. What he say accident I also would there be a hospital and I'm say okay and I'm confirm when I get back to you. So quickly me call saw me data check it on your platforms and I mean who say obi can but initially krano one of the MPs can say oni near crack kasama near can say enye no kre so na yenyina no na ye watwen mu a na ye hwe say at least ade no enye no kre unfortunately yenua no wawu na omo ka say last week omo hwe no Adom TV omo as last Saturday omo ehia no Takoradi okwa yie o Takoradi a omo ehia no na ene omo say e don na ko hospital a waka baby nti at the end ye nyina no yaboto esanse we a young man full of life were one of us yene no aye communications ya usually in the communications meeting oba na sometimes me who no cry na me say oh we need NS community because even at communications meeting he hardly speaks oba what he holding sa na ya na bia ojoto points kakra na sorry so when you be a me ne very close yene me ho be one number or me de na keka ho don so meti se wawu no me wura hopa esanse wo hwe eye bra ono wa bread to even win the seat in 2020 or contest you know internal bickering high kakra Emma President Akufo-Addo winning the constituency with over 5,000 votes but ono lose with 1,400 and something votes okoy esan ko biom eko primaries no very difficult because I know on the former MP na eko na osan bai e winning we with over 2,000 and so still we ya wonu say edru baby na national security for HS no parliament a channel edru baby na ebi HS no krawo akwatia ema MP na constituents ka say omo mpene okonkramofo ho ana o che omo ade ema omo ye ema ne constituents ka say omo mpene court kra no ko high court kra e convicted for a contempt or Supreme Court just on the 11th of last month and a Supreme Court over 10 years almost convicted so oyobia from day one or do parliament afenyo Markins had to say bibia bisibiano obesom ne nekeka ho at the point omodi injunction almost omodi injunction akoto so nekeka so oyobia what bring to really be an MP ni nkrofo so epeno esanse omuna edeno abai and was started adwuma just within 6 months you know in and out of court but he will still be in parliament static contribution in parliament in Nekeka ho. Mashani videos bibria or sorry akasa or parliament on behalf of the people of Akwetia. Na say ewie you better say a young man like him, 40 years, full of life. Yantini area kra. Obiansun kaso underlying health condition bia. Na putupru na yate se wawa. Yama busianfo nyina hyede. Na yama ye nyina ye share your hundin esan say we one of esa out of the 88 MPs now on you say 87 our parliament nti ye share ye nyina ye ho nkran na ya share busuafo nyina hyede na especially kunafo no I don't think say or ma omo enyini esan say looking at his age anytime I worry and nekeka ho na say ojan kwala nketen is really heartbreaking. Sisi ya ubo ni video audio and na make say so it could have been me. It's possible. Say be out dachi bi no say ene me na me down pa mu a e bi anka me audio na ubo. So I was telling chairman, my chairman say on the crowd there obeka kire say membo ni audio so wu a and say there be the best thing is say ka sempa ewe fidie so se na be ya ochina bi ye kaiwa na ya kaiwu yi na ehu se ampa wo baaye no o kasa eyi enti na keka honti me no se the entire program krana obi bebo amame a I will not really be because me ono so the same person me gin de se ono obi enya kasa big to the extent that obi aka say on sign our program so even though yeah but it's one of the finest communicators na yewa or co-contest ya obiti say Obama he was very close to him na time na obe contest crown omuni first people almost start here na omoye campaign amano say obeko ema ye kraka so debi ya mama say nko bi almost start get campaign amano winning. So I think say kakra mekani say yama abusuafo nyina shedding ene yako na ono so you should say abusuafo officially ebeba be announce akire party no na bibia wo mu bia no begide say na nhihye na ba na yakoye nhihye no me should say nyina no definitely 1 week ni nyina ebeko Akwetia ho edru eyeda no so aye nyina ebeko. And again, all the tributes coming from everywhere, almost everyone in this country, including his opponents. What I believe is that Nipaneti Aseno, yen celebrating, yen casem pamfano, so Ukrano casem panana etimiabua, na bibia etimiakoso. But you could tell that he's a good man. Essence say obi bia ni ho amahu say watro be negative about him and no try say a good sign say we a good person tie nyina no yemfa ne de no nso enhye ye ho kran na yehu say ye nam hoyi nkrofo hwe yen enti ochena bi no o carry ho na wa hwe say me wuna what will people say about me and we are very very important say ene me ko trouble mu a what will people say about me papa can say bi kire me when I was very young and I said no media to me trimu sa kopim na o say ono no eka no e wo ni house akasamo any futuo mu na o kan say mendwene about sikadodo a wa e wo mpase ananse e wo bank account mu. Think about the number of people who surround you when you are in trouble. Dwen nipa on betwa wo hia say oye ne bi etoa and we are very important and time bia no me de nante e wo mabrabonti. I think it's a short life, short-lived, but with some kind of impact. Essence say obi bia I can say indeed or any papa. You know what I say? Indeed, he lived a very good life. Lumba can say nipa mbepe yinchre, right? Or say nipa bejidin nipa mbepe yinchre. When yini anche de, but at least yina ye hu say ni dino oja dimpa nti nyina no yɛmfa nsua bibi kakra sɛ ne bɛya ebetimi aboa yɛn nti kakra meka no nana
Meda se Awal Mohammed chairman
ɛna yɛ mɛkyia wo bio na mɛkyia yɛ ntiefoɔ nyinaa na mama akwatiafoɔ akwatia mpɛsua sofoɔ mama wɔ mo yɛ akɔ na mama yɛ nua bɛrima NS Kumi na busua ne yere a wagya no mama wɔ mo due ɛya sɛ aberanteɛ a ɔgyina ne ho so a ɔwɔ bi papa bi yɛ ma ɔman Ghana a mmerɛ a mene wo ka sɛ yɛka te asefoɔ a ɔnka ho a asɛm a ɛya yɛn nyinaa as young as we are no yɛne no ahyia wɔ communication radio so TV so yɛne no di nkɔmmɔ. He's a nice person. Na deɛ mɛka ne sɛ MPP as a political party no ɔmo ahwiri adeɛ mema ɔmo nso yɛ akɔ ne hyɛden na deɛ aka no yɛmfa nhyɛ Otwedeampa Onyankopɔn nsa so ɔno a onim deɛ yɛ na ɔse pɛmpɛnso biara nipa duru sɛ nwuno sɛ ɛyɛ dɛ yɛmfa aseda ama no mbabusua nto wɔ mo ani hwɛ Nyankopɔn na ɔnhyɛ wɔ mo den na ɔnkura wɔn any parliament nso a ɔmo ne no yɛ adwuma yɛn member of parliament for ahodoɔ ɛnɛ na mene John Dumelo kasa otimi hu sɛ as young as he is no one of his colleagues ɔne wɔ mo nyinaa ɛbom di dwumadi ahodoɔ wɔ parliament na John Dumelo na otimi hu sɛ ade atɔ wɔ mo ani nti yɛbɛma parliament nso hyɛde ɛne Ghana nyinaa yɛahwe adeɛ ɔyɛ member of parliament ɔyɛ mmarahyɛ badwani ɔyɛ aban nipa nti deɛ mɛka ne sɛ nyame ɛnkora no na ɔmpɛ baabi papa ɛmfa ne kransie medas
Benso so medas papa abusuafoɔ sɛdeɛ me nuanom nyinaa aka no Kumi na bibia mu deɛ na mekan ne sɛ okan Job. I think Job chapter 14 verse 2. Henry, Job chapter 14 verse 2 na me hwɛ adeɛ ana enye hɔ a 14:2 ana 14 sɛn o de mo hwɛ chapter 14 sɛ enye 14:2 kra de mo hwɛ chapter 14 hɔ ma mbu ho ama me o se onipa onkwanna watwa to hɔ a onsan ho onkwanna wasasi so no watwa to hɔ a wo yɛ dan a onsan ho because mum ye Job mama mo bra mo bre TikTok na me kan yanka mo bie da hey na mranti aba yo mate meba me am yo Job wa ha is Henry kra hu ba bia Job no Job wo hwe New Testament mpo na mame osre ya hey we are see di Job o hwe New Testament mate me da wase pa o Henry Kwasibinka me da wase mo so mo nya advert basa bibia mo de advert be baso di ni me some see chapter 14 14 to 14 to ma me hwa de o ka dem say 35 na one chapter is 35 verse 2 that I say a man that is born of a woman is of few days and full of trouble. He comes forth like a flower and withers. He flees like a shadow and continues not. Deme penny nyehwa. Deme penny verse 5. Job 14:5. Or says, since his days are determined, and the number of his months is with thee, and thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Since his days are determined, and the number of his months is with thee, and thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Onkwan na ubedi wasasi so no. Watwa to hodada. wabosome dodo a wobɛdie nso ɛwɔ awurade nsɛm ɛna ɔse wɔn a wobɛdi na asase yi so no wɔtwa ato hɔ sɛ hyeɛ na wontumi ntra da woyɛ ne dan wontumi ntra nti the message and say me as a Catholic I believe in life after death nti awurade enu ya okumi so ba asase we so odi mfomso bi ye mfomso bi po na bibimpo e do ye na kwa ho ante a awurade hunu mobo na fa chem na ya odi die emu oya na ma no adaipa e man akwatia jezi akwashia Starboy yeah. Rest in the peace of the Lord.
Susu bribi pebi Abwa Ghana Na Ghana beyo Ehiye yo Biflimini waro Susu bribi pebi Abwa Ghana Na Ghana beyo Ehiye yo Biflimini waro
Abusan for samba kaya na otwe mu ukuada no chairman ene awal omo ba ha say I start 24-hour economy ho asem part voice no me ka buzita no voice na way o dey birthday di ya start 24-hour economy ho asem e ma chairman say me ma sheda my year my dream say it's a 24-hour economy no mentiasie I'm say there be all my mentiasie he should help me understand the 24-hour economy. If he does I will understand probably enti ye say ne ye beto aso chairman chere me 24-hour economy e ye den no mo be focus on with our 24-hour economy den ye nhwe animu short term medium and then long term then ye nhwe animu mfiri omo nchen on this 24-hour economy and stuff like that. Interne eno ne eba be ho adwuma. Me say brekra me ko chairman ho. Last week eno mo launch here. But who say policy document me kuta na
na. Nana.
I am MBY.
Me send the soft copy na ma.
I send the mami. Na se sia abinasi family hu kwan o person of order metna. Ezo one menti ye kra bibia me bisa ne bia o mame one menti ye anti chairman ene de ye me ne matiefo nyina amoa in the next 15 minutes me the amount educate me on 24-hour economy as launched last week.
Yo nana meda wase na mada ye etiefo nyina ase nana nyame adom ene ya busumi nsia pepepe owura John Dramani Mahama efa Ghana akonwa na ofa Ghana akonwa yi insemde pi ena yatin wo meyi mu a ebo o man Ghana afa ni ntoma pefra nyame adom so His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bosho she Ghana fuo nyina nyame adom ni kase no waye se sia me ne wo ka sei o she ye mbo so be reduce ministers waye or share mbo say exchange rate ma yes CD aye mre te se kontomre no say sia me ne wo ka say yes CD wanya ahoden o ka so be yi taxes bi efiri o yi levy betting tax emission tax any de ekeka ho we yi Mahama Care health program ebe buama obia nya ya resa esefata waye o share mbo say obe make sure say fuel prices are bafom ye nyina ye copoms a ye hu o share bo say free tertiary education ema ye nuanom a bibinti wo mo ho atochima people with disability me ne wo ka say wapa ho ntoma ena no fee stress ye nuanom wo mo university wo mo first year school fees a o ka say obefa no nyame adom wafa ema say student university student wo mo ebo ose o ka say 1 million coders emebu na wo mo IT knowledge ye beboa wo mo na wo timi aye coding create job me pacho waye course wa ye training wo mo national apprenticeship program John Dramani Mahama emebu na opese odi wo mo kosu adwuma me ne wo ka say ya pa ho ntoma course se wo ye madam woyɛ master na wosua wokyerɛ saa no adwuma a register na fa mmabunu na ma wɔn nya daakye adwuma wura wɔn a wɔkuta wɔn ankasa saa no adwuma a wɔn pɛ sika de awuram John Dramani Mahama apa ho ntoma mepakyɛw kɔ NIP National Entrepreneurship Program na kɔgye form o failure making sure so business a registered business John Dramani Mahama aban bɛboa wo ɛma wanya logistics a support to adwuma ma adwuma akɔ animu yɛwɔ feed Ghana sɛ yɛbɛdɔ yɛbɛdibi ne yɛdibi akɔ ama no ne yɛapa ho ntoma a ɛyɛ adwuma nkukɔ nketenkete yɛka asɛ deɛ di agorɔ yɛakɔpa ho ntoma ɛwɔ northern region all the northern regions are started ba southern sector ha ne nyinaa yɛ programs a run enti enyama no deɛ dɔɔso na nana research abɛda di info analytics ɛkɔ bisa Ghana foɔ no 73% of Ghanaians ɛma John Mahama approval rate sɛ wedi ne bɔhyɛ so ɔbɔ adwuma 67% ɛkasa sɛ ne policies no ɛdi adwuma ɛɛba ɛna 70% nso kyerɛ sɛ Ghana ɛɛkɔ right direction kyerɛ sɛ ɔman no ɛɛkɔ bɔhyɛ asase no so enti wei yɛ ɛnyama bi a 6 months a John Dramani Mahama baayɛ no watimi ayɛ mmerɛ nti mintimi enwie ni nyinaa na ubisa sɛ 24-hour economy John Dramani Mahama one of the policies amini wo ka sɛ ya pa ho ntoma ye ba bɛ hyase ye sre Ghana fo nyinaa sɛ owura John Mahama adwene mpo sɛsi a buru na adwene mpo no so ma na bɛ yɛ ade a ye ba bɛ yɛ te sɛ oman na di mfaso obuduo abrɛ oman Ghana nana ya 24-hour economy the policy ni kyerɛ ne sɛ as a country no was say you move from say ye fire raw material ye tikoko hata na ewo a na ye de kɔ Thermaport na ye de kɔ abrochire na abrochire fo akɔ dane ani na ye de aye chocolate ye de aye nku na yakɔtɔ nku na aboɔden John Mahama said no the 24-hour economy no ye started with agriculture. The NTS started with agriculture and say amanoni company bia womu factory running 24 hours womu here raw materials bia nso ni ho a emfiri agriculture na eba agriculture and all industries across the world they needed raw materials to be able to function nana ya your bauxite wo Ghana ha adentina ye two bauxite anwea no mboba no ne asesa de kɔ abrochire na omu de akɔyɛ nnadeɛ na omu asa de abrɛyɛ na ya tɔ na aboɔden John Dramani Mahama sɛ ni policy no is toward industrialization industrialize we are unya mfididwuma bebree a omu bɛ dane ye raw material a ye nya free ye fuom ya asase mu no na ye dane ani na yanso ye de akɔ amanɔne ye di kwa manoni ni ekoton a na ye nya manoni sika ye produce more organ ye di kwa manoni ni ye create nyuma but the current situation ye wo mu na ya say ye ni on be fa ye raw material ye bauxite ye manganese ye gold ye cocoa any ye tomatoes ni nyina omu toko a na omu akọ na ni adani ani or the odani ani no ye juma 24 hours e won the economy because ye obaji ye raw material no omu de omu operate 24 hours no omu produce ni ekọ China ni ekọ akoto ye koto nso a ye disika hard currency ye dollar na ekọ ora John Dramani Mahama say no it was say ye move from raw material dependent near the coffees goods near timi export bi ye saa no ye create adwuma mama no nefo ye be create adwuma no e wo my Ghana we mu no my Ghana afa ne ntoma pa efra nana ya 24-hour economy no ya maame no mu ne papa no mu tie ye no ya na ne twi no ya na dum pepenso a ya na ne kan edin but ye be kan ye wo thematic areas baako nwɔtwe a owura John Dramani Mahama ni na pamfo tena ase no wɔn hwɛ sɛ ɛnu na ɛbɛboa ɔman yi yɛ ato mpɔn ɛda no ɔpa ne ho ntoma no ɔde Dr. Kwame Nkrumah 7-year development plan ni agenda no ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde industrialize Ghana no this policy is anchored around it na ya baako adeɛ baako a wɔsɛ Ghana ni bi a wotie me no wotie aseɛ ni sɛ policy no government is just facilitating government boa private sector no ma private sector na timi take it off yes private sector will play the leading role the government will facilitate the nanaya the main part say yeah campaign near the slogan beto ho a near the year campaign we need translating into reality. Etina John Mahama catch us say we have moved from slogan 24-hour economy 24. How will you achieve it? Ekwabe na obe first we achieve 24-hour economy. And no see to achieve 24-hour economy no we must have raw materials to feed our industries. You understand? Enti obi baby start enti farming na all can. Farming na all can. 24 hours in ube happy na. It is not likely that all farming will be 24 hours, except the oil heavy poultry farming. 24 hours things can happen. Obia odoefu no. Baby, I irrigation kurano. This we are boys and irrigation. But when we come to the industrialization, yanya material near we no. Tina John Dramani Mahama obe investing into cocoa farming. Near Timia produce more cocoa. Then the industries will be fed with the cocoa. And ya dria ayanye biedi. Ya dria no ni edibi. Na ye protect the food security. Say be ya ko ye nimu no. Ghana be nye aduane a even aduane a say we abo ayentimi nye biom. Say agriculture rain-fed agriculture no. John Dramani Mahama say ye ba be ye irrigation. Say ne be ya tifido ye nim say ho ye hye we abo a ye duade enye yie no irrigation be ko ho. Ne ya nya all year round farming to bring more food to the table to provide us with food security is very key. Yeah, produce no dia na say ye DB no. E was say ye DB feed the industry. When we reach the industrial level no company bi any raw materials are nana obeka say odum na fidie many companies womu fidie nyuma eto bi ombe complain say there is no raw material now saying chocolate companies e Ghana cocoa processing company e Ghana they were complaining say cocoa ahun dey perform they cannot operate beyond certain hours is because the raw material cocoa called cocoa is lacking. In other industrial areas, you know, the same thing. You come manganese, you produce your manganese in your factory. Turning manganese into the necessary metal that we want. That factory will operate 24 hours. And what do they need? Electricity. They need security. All these things are part of the package. The second one is the Make Ghana. Yeah, will grow Ghana. That is where the farming, industrial farming, youth, and now we grow, we secure food, and we export some. Yeah, if you want to about make, you know, that is where the industrialization will start. That is where the industrialization will start. Then from make, you know, my explaining industrialization, then we go into build Ghana. Build Ghana, no, transforming construction by localizing materials, formalizing jobs, and industrialization. Nana, construction is very key. We need good roads to our industrial centers. That linkage must be there. Because if you don't have that value chain, raw material be factory require a problem. These things John Mahama will do. And here was Show Ghana, the team will do. Show 24, projecting African identity and creativity. Nana, say a culture, our identity as Ghanaians. We can package it and go outside there and go and sell our culture. Argentina, your old musicians, they go to UK to go and perform. All those things, government would like to invest into it to make sure that a creative act services, grow beyond the territories of Ghana and beyond our borders. Nana, you will connect Ghana. If you say connect 24. If I say Ghana, I'm not wrong. We have the Connect 24, building an integrated, cost-efficient, and inclusive supply chain ecosystem to improve competitiveness and maximize value capture within domestic and global market. Nana, yeah, produce, industrialize it. We've done all the necessary things. What are we doing? We have to create a value chain where our products will go beyond the borders of this country. Yeah, we Fund 24. A honor are buying ebe bua enyumakua hodwa. Womu be bua 24-hour economy team. Womu hia sika. Womu hia great credit. Venture capitals, the government will facilitate all these things to equip them. So funding is a key. Every industrialization or every industrial country, funding is very key.
Understand
then the next one, Aspire. You can say Aspire when you are eager to go to.
I don't know. How many thematic areas?
8.
8 thematic areas.
Yes.
8 in here then.
Grow 24, make 24, build 24.
Boy, grow 24.
Yes, make 24, industrialization, build 24, construction, building, roads and those things. Show 24, creative art sector. Connect 24. We are going to look at the supply chain value system. Then fund 24. Access to capital, affordable one, of course. Credit to help small, medium scale businesses. Then we have Aspire Ghana or Aspire 24, equipping Ghanaian entrepreneurs, producers, and workers with digital, technical, and vocational skills. So those entrepreneurs who aspire to become big, government is ready to partner them through the 24-hour economy plus to ensure that they achieve their objective. Then you will Go Ghana. Mainstreaming 24-hour plus agenda across government, mobilizing citizens and promoting made in Ghana goods. Go Ghana. So that one, we are using the government purchasing power to ensure that whatever we produce, government will partake in the takeoff. Government and share wasne now produce one better. Government has the purchasing power. So as we are encouraging the private sector to go into it, we are looking at the market aspect too. How Ghana as Ghanaians will use the purchasing power, encourage Ghanaians. You best share your own crime. Now you thought ye or me share Bibi ni wa ye ni or me Ghana ni on top. And nun the see president Dana Kumaso or see 2016 ye to abewie ye okotre fie no Ghana dadwene odwene ya no kwen this 24-hour agenda.
How Connect 24 near
Connect 24 no building an integrated, cost efficient and inclusive supply chain ecosystem to improve competitiveness and maximize value capture. What I'm saying is say you're producing
show 24 is here then.
Show 24 protecting African identity or Ghanaian identity and creativity excellence globally. That is where we are targeting our brothers in the creative industry.
Okay, creative industry. And build 24 near then.
Build 24 no, we are talking about construction, road, building infrastructure to create jobs
Make 24.
and industrialize. Yes.
Make 24.
Make 24 is talking about the accelerated transition from import reliance to manufacturing. That's why we are saying we build factories so that we will ensure that we don't only send raw materials, but we also try to put finishing touches to these raw materials and export finished goods outside. Because currently,
Grow 24 then.
Grow 24, that is where we are going to farming, driven by food security, climate resilience, and sustainable job by increasing productivity. We are going to do more of Nanaya.
Matthias here.
More of what do you call it? You know, say agriculture.
Irrigation and
irrigation
all that.
is the order of the day.
Now,
there is some aspect here. The Volta economic corridor. Major because of the
undergrow Ghana. No?
Yes, and
Grow 24.
Yes.
Great. Now my question is in here.
Yeah.
Osisa enema mabobo so nyina no. Enya aban na ebe na emum private sector no.
Yes.
Na na meba nyabotre. Ade na campaign time man kan kire say enye aban na ebe 24 hour na private sector because na me kai pass mo kan campaign no mu ni say 133 anana nya sana mo kan no.
Yes.
133.
Yes.
Meaning that ejuma baako nipa miensa ena ebeye. Mo kan ya de tema port example. E de aban nyuma bi ni ade example. This time no mo magana fo hu say mon na mo ba be aban no ena eba be de na asesan na de mo say private sector na be yi.
Nana ya campaign mi ye bi pa efidie so mi nu betena ha. Policy no ye wo afan aban esom ene ye wo afan private sector headed esom baby aban som no ye si aban inuma as ban inuma hudua ye ba be boa ma omo etimi aye ejuma beyond 8 hours abua Ghana fo abibinti meni ukasa na ya say say uko passport officer ye beyond 8 hours ya start uko port ahuduo thermoport aspect cost beyond 8 hours so uko DVLA they go beyond 8 hours. These are the things, these are government agencies, ministry department but aspect is it should be driven by the private sector with the government as a facilitator. Government will create an enable environment for the private sector to thrive. Nana un himself, or my way woman, private sector now employ more than government. So that is where the jobs are. So when you create value there, the effect will be large. And John Dramani Mahama, any now buying, any the 24-hour economy secretariat, they are going to facilitate, assist the private sector. Boa private sector no, tintim no, na nim, ejuma beba. Raw material will tend to finish goods from the source of Ghana. Export, export, we are creating jobs. So Nana, the fact of the matter is that within this model, the 24-hour is the main pillar. Martin, and job creation is the way forward.
Martin, the next thing is that fantastic ideas. Beyond the working kind of brofuning, okay, grow Ghana, make grow 24, make 24, build 24, show 24, connect 24, fund 24, aspire 24, go Ghana 24. Yebe and who you say, way they are sharp for instance. Grow Ghana, grow 24, and then Memphis grow, make, and then build 24, for instance. That ben ye be hunu saadi and say any our Ghana say ye hunu beyond Brofia Makan Catchery.
Nana ya pa huntuma. Yam pa huntuma kurano. Businesses are hudwa omu Ghana ha mpese omu ye involved. Go into farming. They have started. Ebinumu frama omu ba be bie companies ewo Ghana ha. I started with the 24-hour economy. Some are on the industrialization part. Some are into the farming. The most important thing is that raw material will be available. And industries will be very happy to work beyond the normal 8 hours and go into the 24-hour economy. Ya started me fair video so we are Ghana ni now war any swadi hunubia ebe bua Ghana akọ n'anim a wo hia aban moa sa aban be bua wo no me pa chew bra ko hu secretariat no o mbe bua wo e ma wa start ma nana ya enche bibia ye bia no ensusu aso no ubehu ensusu aso no su ba me no mienu ye ba betra na ya chemo adodo de
okay nti afi ne ye be raw materials no nyesa
enye se afi ne ye be materials no
bibi ti say a grow Ghana for instance say afi ne ye ba be do products
no ebinu mu do eburo ebinu mu ye nkokọ ye ba be ye nantwie
enti na make say afi ne ye no
enti nantwie no ye no na factory na be produce milk no enu so take
the factory no way the factory so private sector the baby that ben
ya start and two will be a person be a factory e wo kwan bi aso a bra hwe enfo ne ba be do no ye be do atoso de anything bi a ye di bia no ye be to na ban
and the 24-hour economy any
this is part that is the starting point is the agriculture bit. Without agriculture, no country will industrialize.
No, maybe say grow 24, make 24, build 24, show 24, connect 24, fund 24, aspire 24,
yes.
Go Ghana. No?
Yes.
24-hour economy any.
That is, these are the aspects of the 24-hour year be running.
Mate, me that say. Awal.
Nana.
In fact, Chairman, all start kasa 2 minutes after 9. Me no kasa 27 after 9. Do I kasa for 25?
Nana, oh mami 15 minutes.
Relax.
Me cry 10 minutes now. The man me cry.
Relax.
Kasa tintin top onko.
Relax. O kasa 50 me 15 minutes kasa. O kasa 19 minutes. And sana me the questions no ebem. Enti I just want to put that on record. And the old mama baso. The obe can't say mama time and kasa. Awal.
Nana.
I think now the picture is clear, so clear.
Nana Yampajo, mami can't say Mbiasa na waba. Jumedie 24-hour economy no.
Now 27 minutes answer.
Enya dia ye as a party. Ye as a country. Enti yemfa o maino ehudo en kasa ne beya emebunu puntuo eni kanko ebeko nani.
But the private sector na be 24-hour economy. How is 24-hour economy different from 1D, 1F?
1D, 1F. 1D, the policy I have also says here. MPP to 1D, 1F. Did they tell you anything like this? Do they tell you where they are going to get raw materials to feed the factories? Were they able to discuss something like that? Raw materials, feed the industry. If cocoa rosa, the cocoa free classy background contract. So you cannot compare.
I'm not comparing. I'm only asking you. I shouldn't ask you.
1DF, no.
1D, 1F.
1D, 1F, no. He doesn't get closer. And Ben we kura we adjudicate ya komuno. And yes, 1 district, 1 factory. Please, it is Yamutu. Let us focus on this particular well-thought program. Nembwa Ghana, Nemkone why. Don't compare at all. You make mistake.
Nana.
Don't make that mistake by attempting to compare.
Yes.
You. Medase maminchia wa tifo nyina na menkasa medase pa for this opportunity. Na Nana wonim say ohwe Abilekumanov in some seminar in a press conference led by lawyer Justin Kuria Frimpong. Emma or address the press about to say young penny Emma young running 19 polling stations now easy in Kaya. We still stand by the easy a Kaya from day one. I can't say your mom the opportunity now police for and guide woman we 3 na akano. Inti no so ye da so jina baby jina say young penny Emma Omo Enrani Ampa Ene ye MP in the making Honorable Kuyefri Akko Court asiu EC a chere say EC intimi rani elections no on Friday a omo kan say omo berane no ochina nyame ya adomo a ewo Odoko market enchen ho ye party office no eno so ye koho na lawyer Justin Kodua Frimpong ebe sign a address the press ewo Odoko sa market ni nchen ochina anopa 10 o'clock inti ablekuma no for there ekwan bia so ye befa every legitimate means yebefa ama nipa omoto aba ewo ablekuma na ofa honorable Akuyefri ewini with over 400 votes no and also ebetimi astande esanse eno ye very very important obi ntimi nkoto na ba ema EC enkotena demo any NDC4 embeka say omo berane 19 polling stations na omo asaye ne biom abato na yeto ye no eye ba kope that is on the 19th nti sa abato na yeto no on the 19th no on the 7th of December no enwa ena edaso holdu obi bie ni ho a obetimi asesa saade no esanse eno kra no eye mockery of the EC esanse me hu say CDD Ghana for kra beka say omo ye shocked say EC e kan say omo sign arane 19 polling stations instead of the 3 no say na me di kan no lawyer Justin Kodua Frimpong obeko na wako address the press ochina ewo your party office na ewo Odoko market ni nchen inti sana etie ewo ho na nana ade ba kwa ewo se enyina etie ase ne se NDC4 anka omo eat the humble pie eka se Ghana for yekeka 24-hour economy no edugu mwa ema that time na yekura no yente ase inti sesede yehu se ewo se yefa policy document amu dada no bi na ye proper ho na esesande no na ye no foforo ananse ye baaye no yehu se 24-hour economy no sene tama na omo lunch ya ye kan se enye policy a eye stand alone policy a ewo ho ye kan se eye demand driven ye kan se oko eye baabia ewo se ye run 24-hour economy a etimi run mani yeye factories bebre Ghana ha se omunya demand no se ewo se omo produce bebre a omo ye 24-hour economy so se oka se o ye a stand alone se aban ebeye to the extent that make I say eti afidie so a na o maka kire se adwuma obi eye no ewo public sector no omo eberane 3 shift obi baba 8 hours na obi aba 8 hours na obi so aba 8 hours into 24-hour economy no that was the picture they painted ukwe kra na ono mo nkasa so debi adwuma ni ho unemployment rate 14.7% inti ya ba ekwan bia so ye be create adwuma ama obi anya biaye inti ye cheche ama obi aba nopa na obi aba wi ameka se afidie ya so obi ebetena ase o kan se ase embele keki ebe kan e afidie so se even Peace FM hakra no monso betimi ara ne 24 ena o kan se omura ne 24 mura ne 24 ena o so da bi se ebetimi asesa host no enti wo ye no na sadata beto aso na obi nso abeto aso ne keka ho ena mo kasa mo amura ne 24 hours no esanse obi ebeba be kasa ato aso a obi bebo nyum ato aso a kopim sa ade ebe kyen na omotimi aye that time ne kan se hospitals era ne 24 say hospital no eye kese nkwanda ena Ghana ha hospital bi akra ni 24 a ye wo eye doctors at any point in time, nurses at any point in time almost ewo ho still omoka said your modi ba na different elu ne enye wanwa se na obie ntimi nchirichirim o hwe time omu ye campaign a na you can hardly find obi a obetimi a kyerɛkyerɛ 24-hour economy na omo eye ho nwom eka ho asɛm ɛno ane sɛ bi a formula 133 omo bɛyɛ adwuma nipa baako ɛbɛyɛ nipa miɛnsa bɛyɛ adwuma baako omo ka ne nyinaa ewie ye no okay sɛ okugyeto ablakwa ekotena TV3 oni kameni eye interview or can say 24-hour economy no mbesi airport origin bia. This was what Akujeta Black Wakan. I see dun ketia I can say welders, mechanics, any omo amuka ho nyina no. Omo nso e ka se omo ye 24-hour economy a. Ye beti electricity so ama omo nso atake advantages. So we welder na o can say o berani 24 hours e oba bia o ye welding adwuma na. Aban ebe brew incentive a ebete so se na be ya obetimi aye nti obetimi afa nipa ni bia ka ho na watimi aye adwuma no na omasan ate eye eyi so e de amaw sa eye electricity board no so na omo de amaw se na be ya obetimi aye nti wo hwa ensama omo keka nyina se ene omo alanche this policy na se omo kan se omo move from a slogan to a reality a menjin this a no kre esan se wo hwe a slogan na omo kan say omo move from slogan to reality na it is still a slogan because up to now I mean we can say there is nowhere okwa obetimi access to 24-hour economy no again edia omo kan say omo launch a 24-hour economy sana omo promise Ghana for nyina nenso ene Osha, almost 24-hour economy plus. My kind documents nina 283 pages. Manya daji akaini nina. Osha normal matro ewum. Now koshe page 23 of Omo manifesto. Now who and some crown mutro wa nina bobra. There's no way Omo the Omo kaye 24-hour economy plus. In the first instance, in say. The omo kan se omo beye no enye no e no omo lanche ye no. That's very important. I also Ghana for nyina etiase. The NDC for kan se omo beye no enye no e no omo lanche because omo kan se omo be 24-hour economy a ebema 133 jobs. The omo lanche ye no e 24-hour plus 24-hour economy plus e no omo lanche. Again, in the document no baby ni ho mo spell out a ekwan ya on betimi afa so afa nipa ne 133 no again me hu ni baby in the document o mo kan say public sector ebe start ahuku on to the 24-hour economy no eno so me hu ni baby a na wo hwa so wo ba specifics a wo de yenhwe the NDC for a promise in their manifesto na yenhwe ene the omo lanche ye no na ye de atu nsene ne na ehu se ampa the omo lanche ye no eno na omo edema ya na in the first place omo kan so provide security essence untimi enrane obi onka se bank me run 24 hours without a security again omo kan so ma tax incentives omo kan se omo ma cheap and reliable electricity and omo san kan se omo ebema financing boa ama eye banks no etimi aye your friends saying etimi a finance businesses a omo akofom omo e kan sansem nyina wie no ene the first component a ye behwe kra eye the cheap and reliable electricity no bisa ho se Ghana have when ena hu se electricity bo aba from akosoro drastically within 2 months. Electricity kwa omatum by 17.1%. Obi a osi oye 24-hour economy a yebema cheap and reliable electricity no. Untimi ema electricity so kwa engineer so. Up to now me no ka say okọ baabi ahodo bebre a saa eye your friends saying dum so eda so ha. Again, omasan to electricity by 17.1%. Iti ebeyeden ena aban no etimi aboa ama sa ankrenkre companies now we use light edi produce no obetimi produce. Iti enabling environment omo kan se omo de beto akwan mo no ɛno no ɛni hɔ again ɛnɛ ɔno akasa no ɔsi o dollar cost dollar aba fam si de no enya ahoden na wabisa ho sɛ inflation te sɛn ɛno so aba 13.5 na so policy rate te sɛn okɔ ɛyɛ bank na okɔgye bisia ɛyɛ sɛn the average lending rate in Ghana today 30%. Esan say aban 28% as policy rate. Into sa enabling environment no ewo hin. That's very important. And don't you know my ear can say sa 24-hour economy no, it is still a rhetoric. Oshe document na Oshe ye na last week me kan wa ha say one district one factory na ye no. I can say ye import substitute. Ye a normal a bit my export to nekeka hono. Uri di document na enwana oho. Uri di sa document na bibiye ni wa asesa wom. The only thing asesa ne say edin any normal omudi aka hono machesa brofo. But sa Ghana Beyond Aid document no obia o Ghana habia pa onkoshe Ghana Beyond Aid document no. Na onsho component I wom na onsho nchirechiremu I wom na on compare to sa 24-hour plus now omo se o lunch no eye the same thing ba kukure ni ho asesa brofo no na asesa eti the most important thing I was saying United as any say NDC ada Ghana for NDC ada mabuno no NDC entimi enkankyere yen se ochena anase ene anase adeche enna 24-hour economy best start sisi anana ubisa ne se da ben na 24-hour economy best start ama 133 jobs na ba osi afi no makopa asase a on best start aye eco park esi aye your friends say afuo ansana on betimi start adwuma no eno kire wo se ampa this government dia omu promise ye no enye no mbeye again osi o uye Ghana ni a ko na ko access 24-hour economy no minjin say already document no because anka o kind document na minjin this obeka kire say koho esan say o read document na omo si afe na omo be pass a legislation omo di mra bi e parliament emra na omo di ko parliament no afe na omo be ko establish 24-hour economy authority eti obia o establish 24-hour economy authority ene ansana eno sukura na si president ena be che sa 24-hour economy authority no eno na beba ansana wo hu ba bia obekọ akọ na okọ access no ma no that is one the tosu mi enu say o say sika na ewo mu nyina eye 4 billion na o si eye sika edamu no a omudi ebeye no within 4 years no ade ba kwa o say ti asene say o say aban ebe provide only $300 million enu ye 8% of the total amount of money ye be hia edi aya ade no o si ankrenkre na bepe sa 92% no edi aka ho so na ya bisa say President Mahama na bakosem te saying with ninkita hundie with ankrenkre djuma okay say oba in March 2013 Obaye as president of Ghana eto abamano March 2013 eno kolanchi ade a friend Hope City o kaswa area ho olanchi Hope City o say a 10 billion project sa 10 billion project no ekosi sen not even a single block run omo ye ho so obi e ka kire o say President Mahama betimi are implementing this 24-hour economy or your true for esan say the blocks any foundation almost set no grano they have not set any foundation be any ho the only thing is afa na omudi mrako parliament na omaye authority after getting an authority no ansana omo abe starti bibi omo starting so a sikani free he yeni bebe sikani free essence o say aban ebema 300 million eti omo si at the end of 4 years no on befa enwuma 1.7 million eno kire o say omo dada Ghana for eno ntina ma enya me wanwa say NDC for dodo na no eni gidie ewa ade enum unsa ade yi omo launch in last week eti anka NDC for ewo gidie wo mu a bi ohwe sanka sesei ba bia obafa bia no na omo ka ho asem enye nwumre wu na wo mass yesa yen discuss wa ha discussion no from day one omo lunch ye no discussion na sizi obi anka ho asem bio because normal wo no obi a wo sa Ghana Vion 8 document no onfa sa document no na onfa we na onfa nkoto Google na onka sa omo check na ohun se bibia wo ho na na wo ha
bebrebe o kan wa ntiase
na onukra na ontiase onukra na ontiase because you see we say o ma start kra wo adenta
When I start to Adenta, me my country say I start to Adenta. Me see the process.
DVLA office Adenta. Who can last week?
Nana. Messages are bad. Na mo de efa SMS ne so no. E na me de sha se kan me SMS ne so a. Na mo de ba WhatsApp ne so no me de atoa so. We say nana ya kese on de ne o kan say politicians Ghana mo here regular check up. Adwuma no mo ye na edin na so kamia kwase ye nhyeda mo ebre no a omuhia no enti okoba sadakro petim na wafuma tona no mo wonse ntini asi politicians no mo fonto mo hofo we se na ya okese media minyaya nka ban no $4 billion na wosi ehia na ye di eroto 24 economy no ye fon rafa me mu na betimi aboa ama o my Ghana ne mani adane atadie nie achema cross na odi free ya odi betum wo we se electoral commission media minyaya nka hono constituency ne ya organize election nyina foforo ma yenya ne 19 police stations ye ne election nyina constituency hono mo ablikuma no na nkamakoma betom yemba papa Kenneth was say Kofi edi free sehwidwabo so and wono so edi betum wo was say so ehunu ye mpanifo ne ye yamonyofo no ECG problem da hono no ye hwen kanwie ye 4 billion na 24 economy was say there be kamia ko say problem yenu ena Ghana yes saboso saro onji ni sebeboa enti Nyankopon no wana giso have mercy on Ghana enye saade a dada no Kwame set edia odi ebetumu enie na ne akese owura NS yakumi memane nantiye papa na amanyofo we no mfonto mu hufu na wiase ne yamfa nko ba bia Leviticus powers so dia Africa so de betumu eno no we se na akese 24 economy no o sinti we no baba sokra be adwuma na dwu enti ebeboa pa ebe employ more people shop owners so no musu benya kwan na o matu adwuma fo bebreka esanse adwuma no ebekoso na adwuma 24 within the clock 24 hours nti we die media kama mame na na agasi good evening MPP o se me meto aba ma MPP e wotamale now so 24 economy no me se ensese yepa anse Ghana fo nyina na ye ta NDC echi a Ghana for ni benya so mfaso na Mr President John Dramani Mahama say me ye driver wotamale muma madwuma ya nka me de beje papa wono so ne de wodi ebetumu eno no mo amode mo de fa SMS ne so no na makenkan e de afiri hoyi na mo amode mo de fa WhatsApp ne so na makenkan e de afiri hoyi lam taking Rashid e wotema Gulf City o se man sadat na ya nwumre me champa papa na wura NS yakumi ni wo no mewura hopopopa opadwuma o yadwuma o chese wo ya brantie bia opadwuma popopa onfa adwumaden eni agro so hu NS aba ni se yenti ade hye wo gentembo constituency nyina no NS yakumi constituency na wo kan mamu nyina no mo hyeden na wo so hwe kura na mukura mpo a al abia eni ankabotun so kura kan ho asem sa wo se okra bia be kan wu ahwe enti we se no busua omomo ya akomu nso musa no momfa ne saa wo se man sadat metro message na misu me wura hopopopa sani awukotu kuna no fache chore esanse ekura bia no beka owia hwampa wo se wura NS yakumi one obusu nyina no omamo ya akopapa na ne akase nwumre yi mechia wasre wani sehwi asafo show na ideja wo sehwi na NDC any President John Dramani Mahama media mesro mu se omunye serious kakra na kamia question tro no ya doso 2028 wokona haya o endi chebi na former President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia Obesaba Obasanjo Nkame MPP constituency chairman Sehwi so o se o chia papa we say na ya okese ye da JD ma se papa system no all reset here and wa reset system no me hu se ne me ekoso pa corruption pa na shisha manfo ntuma mu a na Ghana fo nim kanya resetting agenda ya na nka Ghana fo be da hu se sa corruption na ekoso obi bi e be chi ni bia no ye mfa ni ngina mra no ni ndisa ne yese ne fata ko fitete e di South Africa and wono so betum de kadna na me ka se formula ne ya 133 ase enchiremu ase se e ba fa 24 economy no hono asesa me ntiase se sa na tie de na ka me akwasi aton ya kala TV akwaje black white
or say ya to abani wie ye no say niam na sa fe na policy na nka so mo streamline
okay
and normally say 8 thematic areas yaba chairman yasa
Ah.
1 the one fan to
Mo fan to nchen Gabriel nti
One
mu ni
is within the industrialization.
That be never started.
Me say you start to go and register.
you are telling me that chairman
Go to the
you are
secretariat.
telling me that private man now I feel they will say 24-hour coming nyama na mobile private man.
We will facilitate
You
it.
are telling me that a private person who are be in a you are telling him to go employ a 3 shift 3
Still, you are confused.
Una why confused?
We have a flow, a value chain approach to the 24-hour economy. And who can say, OTA?
and you can hear no
Can
Dear no person me came you about 24-hour economy as what you here. Yani akase we will industrialize. Send your beya Ghana, we will operate 24-hour economy in certain sectors of the economy.
Matesara to aso.
Okay. Nana Kwama Boateng wo de du so a me de to aso yi. Wo say ono so ne wo kan fa easy ho. Wo say easy asase na wo say polling stations me ansa pe. Ene e be sa to ba ne biom na afa de na si ya sudden U10 19 polling stations na de be nko a. Wo so ono de na bonjo so kra na easy. Ne amuye mu pese mu protect mo dwuma na pese mo bo ho ban. Enti na mo ye sei na mo twum mu tan mo beko. Sa ba na ye ne 19 say ne tire mo beko. Na na Kwama Boateng dia wono so wo de ebetu mu eno no. Wo say na ya kese nyimre me chiawo. Ghana your problem no hu MPP any NDC enka na ibi na MPP say omode omobojo so na NDC na no dem e fa ablekuma ene yi se sigina ye NDC so omo so omobojo so MPP anu dem ente kame akwase MPP ni NDC no mo a ene Ghana problem was Mr. Lamte CEO Comsys Ghana wo cha papa woni wodwuma ifo nyina Masawood Kumase Bantima ne die nie wo so no de obetire yisi say isi onyane na so na emahunuhuna ne adada bia no ehunuhuna no wonye ne yese na efata na esan say current administration wuntimi impress no oye den obeko or say come what or may there will be sack enti also wache owura sampan papa na na okesi we so wache awo na dwumade an wo ye de ama Ghana no Nyankopon hwe so na wonhyira wo na won so osre road minister say contractor na wo ye agona so eduro ko across kwan no da ben no be sa ba kwan no so biem wo se agona nsaba eni across kwan no bridge bia na contractor ne ye no wanya failing enti amana bia deda ho no death trap anhwe a ebetima kum nipa enti omo say road minister wo ma contractor ne mra na o se agona nsaba ekwa across
contractor na ye
aha o se bridge bia wo ye no wanya failing
why there be nyasa wanya feeling minim za bridge no on sa bridge wo ya o she covet na o she half see na half na kan ama wa ma drivers na fa ho and in construction wo ya concrete works na sen ka at least for 3 weeks na we are no akata so no wa fail no ma ba na ko so ho into why half na aka no onyanye eti half na aka no na eho no erosion atwi
okay
but wakoye contractor sa report we ba me ho last week I think Tuesday or so tia wada no amakwa akwa enti do oye yi katen sem se chena onfa ho
okay
na on fa report no mra
okay
and sa bridge no kwa de minim
okay na nankawa osu wodua kwa na na se bridge no wani mu ho asem o maye enti se wonhu ya kone kohwe osu wodua kwa na na se bridge no wani mu ho asem o maye enti na de hye wo akwatie nyina no mamo yakọ papa na SFI kumi next MPP first vice chairman any Mame Naomi Owusu next Greater Accra Regional MPP women organizer hopeful Kume Sampela tu so chiamo Amisco Spelele Kaswa Republic wasi owura kumi wo idie afum ne mupo pa na nenera ho wasi 2020 any 2024 primary general election ya oni owura ne yedwuma na wo na ho brase pa ne se na wosi pa adwuma ho onim se fere wo firi mu yi edwo how kese pa beba na Nyankopon wonka no ho Martin Jan wojo so do me abra na ye wo so ochia wo na abrabo ye wo mu no hu unpredictable yenim neba yenim ochina yenhwe na yenua enes yakumi onka bi nhye mu abranti wo di nisin yi enti wo so ne de obesere MPP fo nyina se obi amana ne nda ho na ya konsoso enkoma NPP abusuafo nyina we se politicians mo hia regular checkups na adwuma no mo ye na eden Olivia abrakisi wonso dia odi ebetu mu no akodama ko woti wose wono nso na sia kumi abusua na ya konsem no nkombo mo wose 24 economy no wonte ase wose police ya wonte ase ba ko 24 economy enti na ya kasi wono so say ya chi suspect bi wo nkwanta police for transfer suspect na free nkwanta de na ba Accra ɔno so nte aseɛ
ɛni sɛ nye bibia na ɔbɛte ase o security matters sɛ o police nsɛm nko ade a onye din
okay
ndo nja ma police for no nye adwuma na
enti akoda mako
because san kwanta hɔ no sadat
nana
nyame anim ne nkwanta hɔ de esi hɔ no sɛ ɛnya asɛm paa na yɛnka hɔ no kwasɛm paa nka nkwanta no ɛsɛ sɛ yɛgye kuru no ne yɛma sojafoɔ gye kuru no ho fa because chale ɛtan
school kwala ewu ye
ɛtan sɛ na no school for nkwala mi sɛ kom baby ɔmo nka bi hyem na stray bullet akɔbɔ ɔmo na ɔmo awukwa na wohwɛ nipa in the last chale ɛtan nti sɛ wo bibi na wo ye na sɛ wo bibi na wo ye nti no wo claim innocent lives police wɔ ho kwan sɛ ɔmo bam because police is in charge of domestic security te ɔmo adwuma sɛ buru police so kra ɛsɛ yɛbɛtumi de soldier for atwa kuru no kra first na asase bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo ko saa asase no paa ɛne yɛkɔ gyima soldier for sɛ ɛnyɛ military land ɛsɛ ɛhɔ atwa tumi nim
nkonya ne alabanya
hɔ fɔ deɛ enti saa nkonya asɛm na da hɔ saa no nkwanta atwo de ne ayi fɔ deɛ no ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa nti onye din ɔntwɛn kora ne protected life and property why
okay wesi na ya kese ono so ne die no nkwanta ayi
fani die no wi also
kwanta ns ya comedian no ono so se ono so ama anwumre yi na ra ho na emum ne asɛmba konfa be ma nante yesu kura be di ahem na galamse no no so sra aban ne se aban tu ho anamo na galamse no ha dwen wo my Ghana and ono so edi we ebetum wo one for di anso so na emum profile name no akom kofi na ehyaase nti nana ne aka no dos mum na so ye bre no
okay mate medase mansa that no chairman mama 2 minutes
nana yaw
papa
yabubo bia so nanso de ehia ne se a we bisa ne se emra ye hye ase maka kire o se nhihye egu akwan mu a oni a opese ode wo ho hye 24-hour economy no muno wo mo start register nana industrial parks aban agi asase yantam edi nsu akoso edi kwan akoso electricity wo so the ehia ne say wo company no ba establish is part of the program
meba o aban ya na afi no mo be ye
me si aban agi asase eti anu ani say wo di wo be ba don aban that is the facilitation ayeka nana ya Uko Volta region alongside the Volta what we call the Volta economic corridor 2 million land acquire alongside the river Volta
2 million land
ya di nsuo no be irrigation ama nipa kodo anya nsuo throughout the year produce to feed this country. Those are the things where government will create all the neighboring environment for you. Sika na uhia aban be ma udwetre e ma wa create business no ma Ghana for anya edwuma ye. Enya ade a eye ni so. Enti Ghana for fano serious. Na private sector mo amuwo industry, mo amuwo farming, mo amuwo any sector of this country. Ebe buama nyuma ba ma mebuna nya edwuma no bra fauntuma bebo aban die ano ne yetimi nye no meyi mfa ne ntuma pefra na nanado betie Gorgisberg economy no ye move from that de bia yan krafra manoni yansu obi mra no beto free ye ho na sika emro memu sesi amini wu ka sei hwe ye start ye say ye mprema manoni fo beto ye gold emfa nko we Ghana fo na ento gold ni enya gold no hu mfase wo no sesi amini wu ka sei ye reserve apeja ni mu because we have better reserve no it's affecting the strength of our currency. These are things umia weni na uya edim faswo be bre omanfo ma omu ho ahinha wo Ghana will industrialize other John Obama Mahama or see onye se onu kwa na egu o yese obi obeye president odi na chi bia no oba betua this program so na Ghana etimi afa ni ntuma prefra e ya adwini papa enti yesre se mudi mpaibo any odo ebe shem na Ghana etimi afa ni ntuma pefra
nana
yes sir
me nye sure say chairman I read the document no because anka kind document anka kan tell me say obi register There is no secretariat that has been established. That is one.
24
Two
hour
is that
secretariat.
Osha document na omo akana. Omo si afe na omo di emra bi ko parliament omo set up the 24-hour economy authority chaired by the president.
Notwithstanding the registration is going on. I'm saying the 24-hour secretariat is there.
Because one cash.
It's up to you.
One TV and cash. One TV and stretch the BBM.
It's up to you.
Nana, wait, obey or Macranka here because I did my 1 week. Yeah, 1 week. How won't you stretch them?
Won't here because why do you have opaque? Why do you see?
Me say document no can ya and Kobe who's a registration course over baby. There is nowhere Obi can say Obi register baby.
Obi or person.
That is one. There to be another secretariat. Abai say
or the environment has been created. Just come and join.
Abai say or the sika be 300 billion beshim. And also ebeba in the media your friend say budget no. Eti eno no sika bi eni ho a uko register kra na edi bi be ma. Again 300 million na omo ka no. Eno ye just 8% of the total amount of money we here they implement no matter how kind, and it is not feasible. Private sector na be providing into two. President Mahama launched Hope City Ecosi saying
that is
he launched it at the first 3 months. Obey president of Ghana for 4 years, not even a single block was able to be built
Ghana
there.
GDA
be any hobby because or ye went to the that is I don't know. Again, Osha a sa document na Ghana ni bia wo tie me bia no enkofa Ghana Beyond Aid document na President Akufo-Addo de buy no eno na ewo sa one district one factory no na wo hu se eno a bi na NDC fo afa o masesa west no nko a asesa brofo na ewom kakra ena omudi aba enyame nko na maker Professor Bobkin our University of Ghana aka the same thing on Joy FM last Saturday say Ghana Beyond Aid document na NDC fo afa ena omasesa the normal ewom kakra wo brofo na omasesa ena omudi ya ene omudi okra no unye bibia eti sa Ghana Beyond sa 24-hour economy no
17%.
NDC and country say omo be launch 24-hour economy plus. Omo country Ghana for say they are launching 24-hour economy. But oko document na 24-hour economy. A plus 133 jobs no enim baby ani ho ewo me de say menu ayi kura no aka chairman aka say 133 ni de e later kura na ebeba. But president akoka say obe create 1.7 billion job. Koyesa okujeto abla jobs ni bia na. Because what I said, Okujeto Abalaka as Deputy Information Minister, ever can so create 1.4 million jobs. You be saying employment minister say there be omunko bisano because only the name jobs are NDC are buying a creative at that time. So NDC omu you good at giving us figures. But BBN who on betimaye. It is a 24-hour economy no. Me jiri say NDC for omumpe obi fufro. No be chire because chairman won tia say
una won
tia say
MPP new person obetia
one bahagro enkaye enumere one bahagro enkaye
what did I not be beating you feel say entimi mazo John Mahama Abreso it will happen
one bahagro enkaye
133 is still on course.
It's on course.
133.
It's on course.
And you say register wa he. Nana you register and no so wa he.
Ghana for Saudi ya dia ma de bia ya tell you no.
Me de mosi. NS ya okumi na amanyuku na busua na yere ene mma. Ena enkanka Madam Kate abnamo nu jamfu ya na moso amehia ya okumi. Imamu nyina yako. Chairman Bismarck Abobiaite, Awal Mohammed. Henry Kwasiminka na eneye na woda. Menka ne se banka ne yi. Henry Kwasiminka eneye na woda. Man Sadat. Ena my former in-law, Prince Bafo Asamoah, Konongu Jack Chine. Editor wa block mi. Sadat Mwati Zedin, editor wa block mi. Ede Monte